Hi guys, my name is FGB and in this episode I'm going to tell you what game mechanics are important in Dota 2, so sit back and I hope you enjoyed this episode. First things first, and that's the picking phase. Maybe to someone this is the boring part, that everyone's trying to rush through or put an end to it, so they can start playing. Well, guess what? You are already playing because 30% of the actual gameplay is done in the picking phase. Trust me, you can't win a game when your picks are off balanced, and by that I mean having 3 or 4 carries in the same team. A perfect team should consist from one hard carry, a support, one tanky hero with great utility, a strong mid preferred as a semi-carry, and a last hero that can do all these jobs pretty well throughout the whole game. By having too many heroes that are item dependent puts your team in a great disadvantage, because there are only 3 lanes and 2 jungles, so those carries have no place to farm, which results in lack of items when entering late game. Now, I will be covering hero tiers in next episodes when I actually get to play the game myself. Second thing is map awareness. When you ask someone what is map awareness, they will immediately respond with looking at the minimap and checking where are currently enemy heroes roaming. You could not be more wrong, and I will tell you why. Map awareness is not only looking in the minimap, because that part of the gameplay is built in by experience, and more experienced players look at it unconsciously every single minute. Map awareness is 3 things. First is knowing your place. Knowing how to position yourself in every single situation is game breaking, because good positioning and planned CCs in right time gives you an extra edge. Second is knowing what heroes have what abilities and items in every point of time. You need to know when an enemy hero used his CC so you can gank him most efficiently and exploit his mistakes, inspecting everyone's inventory and letting your team know about recent updates. By doing this, you can see what heroes are doing well or bad in the game. Obviously, if inspected hero has bad items or the same items for longer periods of time, then that just tells you that he's the easiest target and you should take advantage of that every single time. And the last thing is to prioritize things. Towers win the game, so if you have an option to destroy a tower or to kill an enemy hero, take down the tower, because that is extra gold for whole team. Let's say enemy heroes have great support hero that does good job supporting their carry. Kill him first, because kill and carry is easier without anyone supporting him. We finally came to farm, but do you really know what makes a good and what a bad farmer? Have you ever been in situation to last hit a creep and then just run around waiting the next one to get low enough so you can kill them? Well, farm is not just sitting and farming. Farm does not include only enemy creeps. You can farm heroes, towers, jungle, all of that is gold resource. So in between last hits, be aggressive. Try to land hit or 2 and let your enemies on lane know that they need to work for gold. Don't just sit for deny and hope you do it faster than he does. Now, why to last hit and not to auto attack? This one is simple and I will tell you why. When creeps leave the base, they will in some point meet each other on the middle of every lane, and because they spawn every 30 seconds, they will theoretically stay and kill each other on the same spot over and over again. Now, what makes this imbalance is the hero, meaning you. If you last it, you will pretty much farm on the same spot whole time until someone pushes the lane. So by auto-attacking creeps, they die faster than they should, resulting in the pushing of the lane. There are times when you need to push, and that's where auto-attack comes in handy. But when you want to farm, last it, and try to stay on the same spot, because if you are near your tower, you are not gankable, which results in less deaths. One of the most important things to me is having a portal scroll in your inventory all the time. Portal scroll gives you multiple advantages, like defending or helping a lane in trouble, fast juking or just porting from one to another lane to avoid incoming ganks and to continue your farm. Portal scrolls cost 135 gold. They take 3 seconds to cast and can be used only on ally towers. They can be purchased in base or on side lanes, and by buying them all the time you will have great mobility throughout the whole game. Fog of War is an amazing mechanic that I absolutely love because as all good players I have used it a lot. 2 units that are not in the line of sight can't see each other, meaning they are in the fog of war. If you are in a fog and enemy units are in open visible to others, you can attack it without being spotted, but not the other way around. Also, units in the fog can't be spotted on the minimap. Fog is mostly used to harass as a support hero, for gankers to come to their targets as close as possible without getting spotted, and for joking, but I can't really show you how that works until I get the chance to play the Dota 2 myself. As last thing, I'll add the wards, the most cheap overpowered item in the game. In most cases, wards are purchased by support heroes because they are not item dependent and because by providing better map vision they are supporting their team. Well, in my playstyle, I don't really care who buys them, because if I need one, I will buy it, and provide at least to myself and one side lane some vision, which is only beneficial for the team. Wards cost 100 gold each, and you get 2 wards for 200 gold when purchasing them. They can only be bought in the base. There are 2 types of wards. One are observer wards, that provide 1600 vision in an area for 6 minutes. Second type are sentry wards. They have 70 range vision but 950 AoE true sight, which gives invisibility detection for 3 minutes. A good placed ward gives a huge advantage in the game and should be purchased for offense and for defense. Well guys, I hope you liked my mini tutorial on the basics and what is important in Dota 2. When I get to play the game myself, I will explain this in even more detail, but until then make sure to subscribe to be first to see updates.